Good morning, everyone. You are watching Chris 6 Sunrise live over at the Lexington Middle School, and you are
Waking Up with the Hoffmans.
I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. Oh, we love to see it, and we love to bring the energy, especially because today is the first day of school for many students, right? But especially the CCISD, Corpus Christi Independent School District. Exciting time, and right here, Lexington Middle School, first day of school overall, because this is a brand new school.
Yeah, 500 students are going to get the chance to roam these halls for the very first time and maybe come a little bit early. 8:20 is when the doors open up. Enjoy a nice breakfast and a surprise for each of the kiddos.
And of course, bell rings at 8:50. We'll get to all of that and what you can expect in just a bit. But first, we want to go ahead and check in to see how the traffic is flowing, especially on this first day of school for CCISD.
Morning, Julia.
Hey there, good morning, you guys. And yes, it's the first day of schools for a couple areas here in the Coastal Bend. As we head towards later on the week, other school districts will have their first day of school as well. But let's go ahead and get you what you need to know in terms of traffic flow heading out the door, getting your Monday morning started. We can see on Ocean Drive down to SPID and on Saratoga, all three of those roadways looking to be pretty clear right now, heading out the door to get your Monday morning started. Moving on over now to Flower Bluff, we can see heading on Waldron Road and on Flower Bluff Drive. For the most part, those two roadways still looking to be pretty clear this morning, and just a little bit of a median speed as you get a little bit closer towards the gate at NAS Corpus Christi. So for the most part, all of our roadways again are still looking to be pretty clear. And even as you head on the JFK Causeway going to and from the island, looking at all those shades of green, letting you know that traffic flow is moving pretty smoothly and easy for you heading out the door if you're going to and from the island on the JFK Causeway on this Monday morning. Now, I'll give you a quick tease on that forecast. Things will be starting off muggy for us for now, but pretty much similar to what we saw this past weekend. Couple chances to see some stray showers during the afternoon thanks to that afternoon sea breeze. More details on my full forecast coming up in the next few minutes.
Julia, thank you so much. All right, guys, are you ready to go? 3, 2, 1. Fear the swamp! Chomp, chomp! Bunch of energy and excitement happening. First day of school jitters for some, but I know the principal, Stevie, has it covered right now, right, Michelle?
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? What an exciting time. How are you feeling about this brand new opening of the school, especially on the first day?
Yes, you know, it's been a long time coming. We've been working really hard getting the building ready, making sure all the classes look amazing for the kids. So I'm just so excited that it's finally here. The kids definitely deserve this opportunity in this moment. So to see them walk in this morning is going to be great.
And it is a really cool school, guys. We're going to be showing it off to you later on in the show. We got to have a little sneak peek, a little sneak preview. You were our guide, and it's impressive. I especially love the weight room over there, as well as the computer lab.
Yes.
2 different gymnasiums. There's so much to talk about. So many cool things. And a smart board in each and every classroom. 30 different classrooms these kiddos get to enjoy.
Yes.
I know I mentioned a lot of different things. What is your favorite element about this new school?
Oh God, it's really hard to pick just one favorite thing, but definitely the gym, all of the new equipment, the classrooms with the smart boards and the technology being used in those classrooms, and then the flexible seating area. Many opportunities for kids to collaborate and learn with one another, so it's just overall so many different places that they can go and learn.
And Stevie Ray, I know that you guys are very prepared to welcome these students on the first day of school, but do you have any advice for some of the kiddos that are coming into school today? Anything that you want them to be prepared for?
Yes, just to be prepared. We're here to help you. Don't get nervous. Don't feel like you don't know where you're going. We have plenty of staff here in the front and in the hallways that are going to guide you to what class you need to be in, and we will make sure you are there by that first bell when it rings.
That is a great point, too, because it's the first day for you kiddos, but it's the first day for everyone else over there as well. So even if you are nervous, a little bit jittery, know that you guys are all in that together, right?
Yes, 100%. It's the first day for everybody to be a Gator, and so it's a very exciting time. And like we said earlier, we have a small little gift for you all, so very exciting.
All right, so we have doors opening at this school at 8:20. 8:50 is when the bell rings and everybody will be ready to learn, right?
Yes.
So as we're sending it back to you in the studio, Michaela, let's have the Gator cheerleaders give us one last cheer. How about it? Back to you, Michaela.
I love it. Thank you so much, and good morning, Brian and Michelle. Later today, CCISD board members will discuss details on how the district will implement the new cell phone ban. The district made the decision to ban cell phones after extensive discussion during the June 28th board meeting. Due to House Bill 1481, other school districts in the Coastal Bend have also voted to prohibit the use of cell phones. The bill requires all Texas school districts to prohibit K through 12th grade students from using electronic devices during school hours. And when it comes to backpacks, clear backpacks are required for all CCISD students pre-K through 12th grade. There are no size requirements for the backpack. It must be clear through all dimensions except the bottom. No colored transparent backpacks are allowed, and in order to carry personal items such as cell phones and money, students will be allowed to carry a small pouch in their backpack or a small clutch bag or purse no larger than 5.5 by 8.5 inches.
Hey there, good morning. Happy Monday and happy first day of school to most areas that are starting their first day today. Now, conditions are going to be pretty favorable for your first day back to school starting off this morning. Of course, it's still muggy and humid, still in the month of August for us in the Coastal Bend, but not oppressive until we get towards this afternoon where, of course, our temperatures will start to increase, getting closer towards those mid-90s. But actually, we'll be sitting a little bit more closer to seasonable temperatures in our forecast today by the time we reach this afternoon. But right now, let's go ahead and get you out the door, taking a look at our current temperatures across the area. Corpus Christi here waking up to 74 degrees, 75 over in Robstown, 73 right now waking up in Kingsville. And for areas that are a little bit more closer towards the coast, this includes Ingleside, Port Aransas, and over in the Bluff. You guys, for the most part, sitting with your temperatures right now into those lower 80s. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at your school day forecast here. By the time we reach around 7 o'clock in the morning for the morning drop-off, we'll be looking at mostly sunny skies. Temperatures kind of sitting in the same range as they are right now, reaching into those mid to upper 70s with mostly calm winds. By the time we reach this afternoon, looking at a slightly different story. That's heat and humidity will start to really pick up, and we'll see our air temperatures thereby reaching into those lower 90s at the very least. And also our feel like temperatures, those will start to range toward those triple digits as well. So starting off this morning may not really be a necessity to have the air conditioning on, but certainly by this afternoon you're going to have that on your car as you start to go pick up your kiddos. So like I said, those feel like temperatures reaching into those low to mid lower 100s there. So things will be pretty humid and muggy and sticky for some right now as we head towards the afternoon. So looking at our heat risk accordingly, thus we're going to reach towards that moderate to major risk, especially for more inland neighborhoods just south of Cotulla there. But that's actually going to increase as we look ahead towards tomorrow on your Tuesday and on your Wednesday, with that major risk beginning to expand as that moisture and humidity starts to build as we head towards the midweek. Now, going over our rain chances, those will be possible for us today, kind of in a similar fashion that we saw this past weekend, with a couple stray showers possible for some coastal neighborhoods over our afternoon and heading towards our early evening hours for maybe for some northern neighborhoods nearby Beeville or B County and Refugio County. So a couple stray showers possible throughout the afternoon before they begin to dissipate as we head towards our evening. And we'll kind of have a bit of a daily rain chances here in the forecast just because a couple wrinkles in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Other than that, though, still looking at plentiful sunshine and near seasonable temperatures into those mid to upper 90s.
Julia, thank you so much. And you know what, folks, we are continuing our back to school coverage live here at the brand new Lexington Middle School on the south side.
These halls may be empty right now, but they're going to be jam-packed with kiddos just a few hours from now. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek inside the classrooms, inside the gymnasiums, and the weight room when we come back.
Good morning, folks, and welcome back. We are live here at the brand new Lexington Middle School on the south side. Pretty incredible facility.
Oh yeah, it's got that fresh paint smell going on too. It is a very impressive campus. They've got multiple different gyms, a cool weight room, and you know, what am I talking about it so much for? Let's show you. We got a sneak peek.
You are able to see.
Our guides for the day, CCISD's Executive Director of Construction Project Management, as well as the Lexington Middle School's very first principal, Stevie Ray Garcia.
Fear the swamp. Chomp, chomp.
Previously the principal over at Castores Elementary School, she's now thrilled to welcome students to the Gator Grounds, a brand new building for a brand new school year.
Just to kind of see everything come together from the bond of 2022 and see all of the work that we've put in to get ready for them on Monday. So it's just a very exciting time.
Gyms are great, fine arts are great, all state-of-the-art stuff. Libraries, big, opening, inviting.
First thing we checked out at the new school, the gyms. It has basketball courts and enough school spirit to fill the whole place.
But wait, there's more, no pun intended. The weight room, truly impressive. And now onto the Gators library system. You can see all of these books are just waiting to be read by the 500 kiddos that will be showing up Monday morning. And what modern day school would be complete without a computer lab? 30 different computers for the students are in here right now, and they'll all have access to a ton of different technology.
But tools aren't the only thing that helps learning stick. Students will also have their peers.
This is one of just 3 shared spaces, and if you're anything like me, when you learn something new, the best way to cement that knowledge in is by sharing it with your peers.
Encourage the kids to learn from each other instead of the teacher facilitating the entire time. So this kind of gives them a more comfortable vibe to have those conversations and lean into each other's knowledge.
But we do have to mention the elephant in the room, or should we say gator? While inside is said to be 100% complete by Monday, there's still some work to be completed outside, like the tennis courts and the grass for the football field.
We still have some things going on, so just be mindful of that as you come and drop off your kid.
And this middle school isn't just one story either, folks. 2 stories, 160,000 square feet, and 30 different classrooms. Let's take a look at one of them.
These rooms aren't just for teaching lessons. Staff want every student to feel valued and confident heading into the school year, and they've got a little surprise planned to kick things off.
I want kids to be excited because we have a little something special for them when they walk in to the front door on Monday. So just to come excited and be ready to learn and get to meet your teachers.
Hey there, good morning. Happy Monday and happy first day of school. Some folks starting their first day today. Of course, other districts will be starting their first day of school later on the week. But right now, let's go ahead and get you what you need to know heading out the door for you and your kiddos to have a great first day on this Monday morning. Right now, we're expecting a bit of some moderate period in terms of our conditions, feeling a bit more seasonable for us as we head towards this afternoon. So we'll be looking at our afternoon high temperatures, mostly reaching towards those mid-90s, but we'll still have pretty much similar conditions that we saw this past weekend, with that slight chance of rain still expected by this afternoon, mostly afternoon showers or maybe some thunder showers possible with the help of that afternoon sea breeze, and also having a light wind. Right now fairly calm, but we'll start to pick up as we head towards this afternoon, just going nearby 15 miles an hour later on in the day. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at your current conditions across each and every neighborhood. Here in Corpus Christi, waking up to a temperature of 74 degrees, 75 over in Beeville, 83 right now in Port Aransas, 78 degrees your temperature in Rockport, 75 in Alice. Like I said, pretty calm winds going less than 10 miles an hour across the majority of our neighborhoods. Nice and easy visibility across all of our neighborhoods as well, making for an easy Monday morning commute. And let's go ahead and take a look now at your school day forecast to get you what you need to know as you drop your kiddos off and pick them up later on this afternoon. Heading out the door by around 7 o'clock in the morning, you'll be looking at mostly sunny skies. Temperatures probably closer towards the same range where we're sitting right now, into those low to mid to upper 70s. Also, again, looking at calm winds before they start to pick up, going closer towards around 10 miles an hour as we head towards this afternoon. And also by that time, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, things will be much hotter compared to they are right now, reaching into those lower, approaching those mid-90s as we look ahead towards that time frame. And we'll also have those chances to see some showers coming in by the afternoon as well, thanks to that sea breeze. But taking a look at our humidity here, we can see how it is still present, as most of us will be sitting towards that moderate to major risk of heat danger that will only start to increase if my graphic wants to cooperate with me here. There we go. It'll start to increase as we look ahead towards your Wednesday, with more of that major risk extending throughout some inland portions of the coastal bend. So you still want to make sure you're practicing heat safety to keep yourself safe, not only today, but certainly as this worsening heat risk starts to worsen as we head towards your Wednesday. Now, looking at our rain chances today, mostly stray showers at best for some coastal and some northern neighborhoods as we go ahead throughout our afternoon and early evening hours. Then rain chances will decrease thereafter, heading towards tonight as folks start to have dinner and make their way on heading on over to bed. Now, looking at our 7-day forecast, those rain chances will continue into tomorrow and your Tuesday and return again for the second half of your work week on your Thursday and Friday. But again, those rain chances will always be slight at best, maybe some stray to isolated showers at the very best that we can expect from these showers coming in. So we'll still be looking at plentiful sunshine and temperatures reaching into those upper 90s.
Two Southside schools are ready to welcome its students, but some nearby construction could cause some headaches for parents. I'm Tony Jaramillo on the South Side, and I'll show you how to make you and your child's commute a smooth one.
Hey, good morning, folks, and welcome back. We want to start your day with some positive vibes because many students are going back to school today after having a pretty good summer break, right? And it's going to be the first day of school for a brand new school, the Lexington Middle School, as we've been telling you. But I think something that's on every parent's mind, right, is safety.
Yeah, you want to have that education. You want to have these awesome brand new schools, but you need to make sure that they're safe. Chief Kirby Warnke joins us now live. Talk to us a little bit about how you put safety at the forefront of the school day.
Well, we've been blessed to have voter support for a lot of our buildings. This building incorporates everything that we've learned since we've been building them. So it's got the technology component, the physical structure, and then, of course, we're going to have the armed police officer here. So everything that we've learned over the last few decades is going to be incorporated in this building.
Now, when it comes to that safety, they were doing a couple drills for us on Friday. They had that alarm system, that early warning system if there was an intruder on campus. Talk to me about the importance of having something like that type of early warning system so we can get resources in the right spot.
Well, I mean, that's what it's about. The faster we can react, the faster we can stop a threat. And so anything we can use to give us that edge, we're going to do it.
Oh, that makes sense.
And you've been doing this for quite some time, am I right? Can you tell me what is it like transitioning from year to year in regards to school safety?
Well, it's a growth process. It's almost like if we're going to school ourselves and we're kind of moving through it. We learn, and as we learn, we apply. And really, it's first day of school. It's my 28th first day of school with CCISD, and I'm really happy to be here.
Any tips for students or parents?
Oh, well, patience is the key first day of school. Everybody's excited. We're all excited. Just understand that this is going to be a first time for everyone here at this building. And so just be patient and understand that everyone wants to be at the same place at the same time. And so it'll be a little bit of a learning curve, but we'll get done.
And speaking of that, we got to talk about the school zones and traffic safety. And we're going to check in on the traffic right now with Ms. Julia Quaid. Julia?
Thank you, Brian and Michelle. Now taking a live look outside of our first Community Bank Skycam atop the USS Lexington. We can see that traffic flow is looking to be pretty good heading to and from the Portland area on the new Harbor Bridge. Going on towards the old Harbor Bridge, though, going towards North Beach, you're looking at pretty much the same easy driving conditions with very little congestion happening at this very moment. Let's go ahead now and take a look at our traffic flow map so we can inspect on other roadways throughout the area for your Monday morning commute here. Heading on Ocean Drive down to SPID and on Saratoga, all three of those roadways having those shades of green, letting you know that things are moving smoothly with no traffic hiccups at the moment. Heading on over towards Flower Bluff, we can see on Waldron Road, you got a little bit of a slower speed happening throughout portions of that roadway, so you want to keep that in mind if you're heading in that direction. On Flower Bluff Drive, all clear, just a little bit of a median speed as you get a little bit closer towards the gate at NES Corpus Christi. Then moving on over towards the JFK Causeway, going to and from the island. Again, you can see those shades of green. That, of course, indicates that you got nice and easy traffic flow with no hiccups in sight as you head on the JFK Causeway, going to from the island for you on this Monday morning. More details you expect in your full forecast coming up in the next few minutes.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning, welcome back and happy Monday. Taking a live look outside now from our Snoopy Spear Skycam, sponsored by CCAC. You can see some small, subtle hints of that sunrise beyond the JFK Causeway there, but a couple mixes some clouds as well. But we will be in for mostly sunny skies as we have throughout the morning and afternoon hours on this first day of school. For most folks here in the Coastal Bend, they're looking at considerably nice conditions right now. We starting off, of course, warm. It's still in the month of August for us here in the Coastal Bend, but we are overall looking at near seasonal more temperatures ahead for us in the forecast this week compared to last week, where we're seeing most of those temperatures skyrocketing, reaching into the upper 90s. We will be maybe getting close to those upper 90s, but again, not looking to be quite as hot as we saw last week. So let's go ahead and get into what else you can expect in the forecast this week. Again, looking at closer to more seasonal temperatures in our forecast, highs reaching into those low to mid 90s. It's still going to be hot and humid though, and we will have more humidity beginning to build as we look ahead throughout the rest of our work week. So that is going to mean we will have some worsening heat risks, especially for inland neighborhoods as we head towards around your Wednesday and your Thursday. And we'll continue to have those chances to see a couple showers, maybe some thunder showers passing through some portions of coastal Bend as we head towards the afternoon throughout this week with the help of that afternoon sea breeze. Right now waking up though, like I said, warm but considerably comfortable for the most part, reaching into those 70s across most of our neighborhoods. A couple outliers, of course, Port Aransas and over in the Bluff, having those lower temperatures into those, or higher temperatures, I should say, in those lower 80s right now. Of course, because you guys are closer towards the water. Taking a look at your school day forecast here, we'll be seeing that around the 7 o'clock hour, things will be pretty much in the same range that we are right now, sitting into those mid to upper 70s under mostly sunny skies after sunrise. Now, looking ahead towards this afternoon, you're definitely going to want to have that air conditioning on and ramped up because things will definitely be hotter for us, reaching into those low to mid 90s with feel-like temperatures also approaching towards those triple digits as well. So air temperatures is going to look hot, reaching into those 90s, and it's going to feel hot to our bodies with those triple digits for those feel-like temperatures across the area. Only reaching towards those lower 100s though, thankfully for the most part. We won't see most of our neighborhoods really get close towards that 110-degree threshold just because that humidity is not that oppressive just quite yet. But that moisture is still going to be at play and help us out with our rain chances with the help of that sea breeze during the afternoon. You can see a couple spotty showers passing on through portions of Aransas and Refugio counties by 1 o'clock this afternoon. Taking a look at future tracker here, that's going to continue throughout the course of our afternoon with a couple spotty showers here and there for some northern and coastal neighborhoods throughout the afternoon to early evening hours. But that by the time we reach towards tonight, 9, 10 o'clock, that shower activity will start to wrap on up and things will be drier for us heading into the evening. Now, looking at our rain chances, they'll be kind of spotty here and there all throughout the work week, really starting to look at their best, to be quite honest, as you look ahead towards your Friday and to the start of your weekend on your Saturday, with a couple more isolated showers more possible at that time frame. But either way, that moisture and humidity, I should say, that ties towards our rain chances is also going to be tied towards our heat risk that's going to be increasing for us this week. Like I mentioned, worsening, especially for inland neighborhoods as we approach your Tuesday and your Wednesday. So you can see that splotch of red indicating that major heat risk kind of growing and expanding a bit for areas nearby Cotulla, Flowerton, and a little bit west of Freer there. So just want to keep that in mind to keep practicing that heat safety, as that moisture and humidity is still going to tie towards some dangerous heat, so to speak, to still be expected in the forecast. But again, remember, you want to keep that umbrella on hand because we'll still have some pretty decent daily chances of showers in the forecast.
Hey, welcome back, folks. We're the Hoffmans here live at the brand new Lexington Middle School on the south side. First day of school for the brand new school, right, Brian?
It is so impressive out here. We are so excited. And of course, this is not the only school within the CCISD umbrella that is going to be having their first day and brand new school. We have a superintendent with CCISD to talk to us all about it. What are you most excited for the school year?
Well, we're most excited about the fact that we get to open this brand new school for our students. And these are just a little handful right here of many that are going to come later in the day. We're also excited that we're also opening Hamlin Middle School. So Hamlin is a much older school that's been in their older building for 50, 60 years, and now a brand new one opens up today. So last year, Creekside Elementary, which is right next door to Lexington, now Lexington and Hamlin. And those are just exciting times on top of that normal first day of school.
It's not every year that you get to open two brand new schools.
That's
Talk
right.
to me a little bit about the logistics and the logistics you had to go through to open up these two new schools as well as all the other schools' first days.
Right. Well, you know, Corpus Christi ISD has 54 campuses between elementary, middle schools, and high schools, and there is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. So we've been very fortunate to have really good teams come together to plan, design, and obviously once you get the school built, it's then putting in the colors, the graphics, the mascots, and so that has been fun to do. But then that first day of school, as we always know, you have a lot of new families to school buildings. You have a lot of transition grades where families are new to a school from 5th to 6th, 8th to 9th, and they're still learning how does the traffic work around this school. So if anything, on this first day, patience is so important. People are learning how does the traffic flow, where are the school zones, where do I park, where do I go into school. It just takes a little bit of working those things out the first week.
Yeah, and of course, folks, those of you watching at home that have kiddos going here, we do have a special story by our Tony Jaramillo that breaks down exactly the traffic patterns, because it might get a little confusing. So you got a chance to walk through these hallowed halls before they opened up. My favorite part is the weight room. What's your favorite part about this school?
Well, you know, being a former coach, the weight room also caught my attention. I love the library, and we always say the library is the heart of every school. So you notice what's the first thing you see when you walk in? The library. But the school is beautiful. I'm so excited for our students and our families, because who wouldn't want their kids in a school like this? Now it's to bring the kids together, providing all the extracurricular, cheer, band, whatever it might be, and just kick them off to a great start.
Well, Dr. Hernandez, thank you so much for your time today. Before we go, can we just give a moment to the Gator Squad? They've been waiting for this.
Alrighty, we love to see it. So let's go ahead and get into what else you can expect for your first day of school in terms of the weather forecast here. Now, things are going to be muggy and warm for us this morning. Temperatures mostly sitting towards those 70s to low 80s across the neighborhoods here in the coastal bend. As we start to approach the 10 o'clock hour, looking at a bit of a mix of cloud coming into the area. Temperatures also reaching towards those upper 80s, heading towards the afternoon, reaching 94 degrees by 2 o'clock. Again, still looking at a mix of some clouds coming in with those still, for the most part, mostly sunny skies. And eventually between that 2 and 4 o'clock hours during the afternoon, we'll see our afternoon high temperature of 96 degrees here in Corpus Christi. So a little bit more seasonal temperatures to be expected in the forecast today for us as we head towards our afternoon. Looking at our rain chances, though, those will be expected to be stray in nature for us later on in the day. Portions of the early afternoon to late afternoon hours for more coastal and then northern neighborhoods here in the coastal bend. And then looking at your 7-day forecast here, got a couple daily opportunities to see a couple straight showers coming on in here and there with the help of the afternoon sea breeze. But other than that, still looking at plentiful sunshine and temperatures reaching into those upper 90s.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our 20 minutes of nonstop news with the Hoffmans. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. We are live at the brand new Lexington Middle School on the south side. We'll have more on that in just a bit and more information on CCISD's first day of school. But first, we want to check in on that morning commute with meteorologist Julia Quady. Good morning, Julia.
Hey there.
Hey there, good morning, you guys. So yeah, getting you what you need to know heading out the door for your traffic flow on this first day at school on this Monday morning. We're looking at Ocean Drive down to SPID and on Saratoga. All three of those roadways are moving pretty clear right now, as you can see. So things are looking good for the start of your morning commute here on those three roadways. Taking out on over towards Flower Bluff, we can see there's a little bit more traffic flow that's a little bit more sticky right now happening throughout portions of Waldron Road. Heading in both directions, you're looking at the very least a median speed. So just a tad bit more congestion on that roadway that you probably need to be prepared for. On Flower Drive, though, looking at pretty easy driving conditions and still just a little bit of a medium speed as you get a little bit closer towards the gate at NES Corpus Christi, but still for the most part across most of our areas here on Flower Bluff, looking at pretty decent driving conditions heading out the door. And then taking a look on the JFK Causeway going to and from the island, also looking at pretty easy driving conditions to start you off on this Monday morning and this first day of school. More details in your forecast coming up in the next few minutes.
Parents, we've all been there. The first day of school drop-off can be challenging. I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter on the South Side, breaking down how you, your Creekside and Lexington students can have a smooth commute on the first day of school.
Brand new school, so it's like a brand new, fresh start.
I'm going to 8th grade, and I'm excited about just seeing how the school is going to kind of operate.
The excitement is building over at Lexington Middle School as it prepares to officially open to students and staff on August 11th. I met some of them at orientation.
Huge compared to Caffey.
Devondra Brown and her daughter Jordan recently transferred from Caffey Middle School.
Yep, we had the option just because we live closer to this school than Caffey, and the bus route runs to our neighborhood.
For parents like Jonathan Hernandez, he hopes it's a success like last year at Creekside Elementary, which is right next door.
Hopefully it ends up being a smooth process. My son actually goes to elementary right there, and whenever we drop him off, it is the way they have it set up, it's very, very smooth.
If your student goes to Lexington, you should take the second entrance off of Yorktown. That road is called Leadership Drive. Next, follow the Horseshoe parking lot and exit by turning right following the back street that goes around to Creekside. You'll hit the traffic light on Yorktown. You can't make a left turn from Leadership Drive onto Yorktown. Amalia Berrigan hopes things go smoothly. She teaches at Creekside but has a student going to Lexington.
It's going to be great. I mean, once the transitions happen and everything was in place, everything's been smooth, and so I know it's going to be the same here.
So what about Creekside's drop-off? CCISD says it's the same plan as last year. Pickup will be slightly different. Grades 2 to 5 will be picked up at the same place as drop-off. Pre-K through first grade will be picked up at the side entrance. You can get to it by turning left on the first stop sign off of Oso Parkway. That street is called Innovation. As a reminder, school for Creekside students starts at 7:50 a.m. and 8:50 a.m. for Lexington Middle School students. On the south side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
In the 6 things you need to know, Texas lawmakers are scheduled to reconvene today to consider new congressional redistricting maps. However, in order to conduct official business, the legislature needs at least 100 lawmakers to show up. Texas Democrats have shown no sign of ending their walkout in protest over the newly drawn maps. They're being threatened with fines, imprisonment, and having their seats vacated. A bench trial is set to begin today in San Francisco over the Trump administration's deployment of the National Guard and Marines in LA. Trump had sent the troops into LA in June to disperse protesters who were demonstrating against the federal immigration crackdown. California Governor Gavin Newsom sued the White House over the deployment. The lawsuit could set an important precedent for presidential use of military forces domestically. And President Trump will host a press conference at the White House today to address homelessness and violent crime in the nation's capital. The president took to social media Sunday, warning homeless people in the nation's capital to leave. In his announcement, Trump said, quote, "I'm going to make our capital safer and more beautiful than it ever was before. The homeless have to move out immediately," end quote. It's unclear at this point what the president's plan entails. And U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is now hiring people over 40. Homeland Security says it needs thousands more deportation agents. It's removing previous age restrictions and opening up its doors to applicants of all ages, including seniors. Officials say 80,000 people have already signed up. Congress recently gave the agency nearly $30 billion to expand. The move comes as immigration enforcement ramps up nationwide. And construction work continues around the new Harbor Bridge. This week, starting Thursday, all northbound I-37 traffic from North Tonkawa Street to the new South Interchange will be rerouted to the frontage road. The detour will last through fall of this year so that crews can finish up restoration work and paving. Drivers heading to southbound State Highway 286 or northbound US 181 will not be affected. Officials are urging drivers to plan ahead, find alternative routes, and slow down in work zones. And the Corpus Christi Municipal Court is hosting Community Court at the library this weekend. It'll take place from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Dr. Garcia Library. You can speak with the judge to address tickets and violations, request defensive driving, set up payment plans, and resolve any active warrants. The Garcia Public Library is located at 5930 Brockhampton Street.
Hey there, good morning. Happy Monday and happy first day of school. So things are going to be off towards a warm start for us. It's still muggy. It's still the month of August for us here in the Coastal Bend. So conditions aren't going to change all too much just because we're starting school and leaving summer break. But things will start to change in terms of our more seasonal temperatures expected in the forecast for our afternoon highs. Not really skyrocketing back up towards those upper 90s as we saw last week. More so standing by into those mid 90s across most of our neighborhoods as we head towards this afternoon. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at our Snoopy's Pier Skycam, sponsored by CCAC. We can see a mixture of that cloud cover coming in with those mostly sunny skies, with that gorgeous hint of that sunrise coming on behind the JFK Causeway there. Now again, conditions will be starting off a bit warm across all our neighborhoods, varying between those lower 70s all the way up to those lower 80s for areas that are a little bit more closer towards the coast. Corpus Christi sitting at 74, Beeville also matching at that air temperature, 83 over in Port Aransas, 78 in Rockport, and 75 degrees your temperature right now in Alice. Take Taking a look at those wind speeds, pretty calm and variable across most of our neighborhoods. Still had that southeasterly component for the most part, but all of us having our winds barely clocking anywhere nearby 7 miles an hour, not even reaching 10-mile-an-hour winds across our neighborhoods at this time. But let's go ahead and get into what you can expect for your school day forecast here. Having that drop off early this morning around 7 o'clock, all of us will be looking at our conditions still looking pretty similar to what we're waking up to and starting our day at this moment. Temperatures for the most part reaching towards those mid to upper 70s only under mostly sunny skies. As we approach the 3 o'clock hour for pickup, we'll be looking at a bit of a difference. Things will definitely be hotter for us across the coastal bend. Air temperatures reaching into those low to mid 90s across our neighborhoods here, eventually reaching that afternoon high temperature of 96 degrees. So things will start to feel a little bit more uncomfortable. And of course, our feel like temperatures will add towards that moisture component, meaning that things will still be reaching towards those triple digits. But taking a look at that moisture and how it's going to provide our rain chances coming in with the help of that afternoon sea breeze, we can see a couple patchy showers coming on through portions of Refugio, Aransas, and B counties and nearby Lake City as we look ahead towards around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. But then heading towards tonight, all that shower activity will begin to dissipate, and then we'll be looking at drier and more clear conditions as we head towards our nighttime hours. Rain chances will still be pretty consistent throughout the week, stray at best, but nothing super promising. Maybe more beneficial rain chances could potentially be on the way. Looking ahead on towards your Friday, leading towards your weekend on your Saturday, with some isolated showers that will be possible with a couple more changes in the upper levels of the atmosphere. But for now, decent enough rain chances coming in with those stray showers expected today and tomorrow. But don't get me wrong, it's still going to be hot with plentiful sunshine and temperatures at least reaching towards those mid-90s.
I'm Ana Conejo, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area, giving you a tour of the brand new Hamlin Middle School. From amenities to classrooms, we're showing you what's making staff and students so excited for this school year. It's a new era for staff, students, and families of Hamlin Middle School. A brand new $72 million campus now stands along South Staples Street, ready to welcome up to 750 students.
Everybody has been working around the clock here to make sure that all of the finishing touches and everything is ready to go to welcome our Hawks.
Made up of 154,000 square feet, the new and improved Hamlin Middle School includes 22 classrooms spread across 2 floors, a weight room, a fine arts wing, and more brand new spaces.
As you can see, we have some reading nooks and little activities here.
One of the stops during the tour was inside English teacher Amber Melchor's classroom, who describes her first impression of the new building.
It was honestly breathtaking. I walked in and I couldn't even believe it. It felt like I was walking into a college, university. It was just amazing.
Melchor isn't just a teacher. She's also a proud Hamlin alum. While the old building holds special memories, she's looking forward to what's ahead.
I think I'll just miss it being Hamlin, just walking the halls of Hamlin, the original Hamlin. That's pretty much what I'm going to miss the most. But I know here at this new campus, I'll be able to make just as great of memories as I did at the old school.
Principal Bridget Lamore says the new 2-story design brings upgraded amenities and an added peace of mind when it comes to safety.
First time we've had 2 gyms. We have AC in the entire building. We're finally in an enclosed building, which is much more safe for our students than having the outside wings.
With the new building, staff say they're more than ready and confident students and families will create unforgettable memories in Hamlin's brand new home. Hamlin Middle School is not completely furnished yet. School officials say that they'll be getting their finishing touches in the next several weeks. Reporting from the Bay Area, I'm Ana Conejo, Chris 6 News.
All right, let's give a big old Gator welcome. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Fear the swamp! Chomp, chomp!
We hope this gives you some energy some parents, some students, some staff members might need, especially for the first day of school for the Corpus Christi Independent School District.
Yeah, the entire one. And to speak more on the first day of classes and a couple of brand new schools, we have the CCISD Superintendent, Dr. Roland Hernandez. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank y'all for being here.
Of course, thank you for being here. All right, so we talked a little bit about the new schools. What should parents really be most aware of, and students, the first day of classes?
Yeah, the first day of classes is really just people getting settled in with the routines. the routines in the classroom, meeting their teachers. Some of them may already had meet the teacher night, but the flow of their classrooms from hour to hour, where is what in the school building? Where are they going for athletics, performing arts? Who are their principals, assistant principals, and really who are their friends that they're going to really spend the rest of the year with? On top of that, that's in the building, but outside the building, it's just a big day for our bus drivers. We need to know where the bus loops are going to be, and we always ask our parents who are driving, their drop-offs are different than the bus loop drop-off. And school zones, where are the school zones? The flow of in and out of the parking lot, entering and exiting, those are the key things people are going to learn more of today.
And it is going to be a learning experience. Obviously, school is all about learning, but the first days especially, and that goes double for anyone maybe watching that may not have kiddos. Please, please, please watch your speeds out there, because safety is paramount. It's number one when it comes to anything. Can you talk to us a little bit about safety? We talked a little bit to Chief Kirby a bit about it, but safety's number one for CCISD, right?
Absolutely. And when you think of the word safety, so many different things can come up. It can be from early in the morning to when kids get to school. Things can happen in that quick. So our idea, obviously, is to protect the kids at all times, in the school, out of school. It's nice that the new law is that all schools must have officers in the school, and we have had that here in CCISD. We have a wonderful police force, a force that's modeled across the state and who's used by other school districts to come and train their staffs. So we're very proud of Chief Warnke and the work that his team does. But the safety doesn't stop. From the minute they get dropped off by their parents, the minute they walk in the door, we have people monitoring the halls. We always ask our kids, get to and from where you need to be without too much in between. There's as much time that they need to have for transition. We want them to have a great time. At the same time, we always want them to pay close attention to what are the rules of the school, and then paying close attention to their teachers and administrators.
Really quickly, Dr. Hernandez, I want to bring in one of our friends over here, Sophia Collins, right? 7th grader. Yes. Good morning. Can you tell me, what are you most excited for the brand new school and your new school year?
Probably getting to meet all of my new teachers and learning new 7th grade material.
Yeah, and all the friends, right? Well, that's it from us right now. We want to send it back to the studio with Julia Quadia. Look at your forecast.
Things have been great for us so far, starting us off on this Monday morning. And overall, looking at our forecast today at a glance, looking at closer to seasonal temperatures expected for our afternoon highs, reaching towards those mid-90s. So not quite as impressive as we saw last week with our air temperatures, mostly reaching into those upper 90s. So a little bit of a break, hopefully, for us this week. Now, looking at our chances for rain today, we'll be expecting with that afternoon breeze, that sea breeze, helping us out with our rain chances, with some stray showers expected coming throughout some of our coastal and northern neighborhoods by this afternoon. And also got a bit of a light breeze coming in from the southeast, winds mostly going nearby 15 miles an hour as we approach the afternoon as well. So what does this all mean for your dog walking forecast? Well, first, let's go ahead and introduce our star for today. We got Bandit here. Bandit can expect some pretty nice conditions heading out the door this morning, but as we head towards the afternoon, you may want to be careful, especially for the little pause walking on that hot pavement, as our temperatures will increase heading towards this afternoon. But throughout the morning hours, things feeling considerably comfortable, with those temperatures mostly reaching towards those upper 70s to lower 80s by 8 and 9 o'clock this morning. Only by midday, 11, we'll start to see those temperatures increasing nearby the lower 90s, so things starting to feel a little bit more sticky and oppressive, with our temperatures increasing towards that range a little bit closer towards lunchtime. But over the course of our afternoon, we'll eventually see that afternoon high temperature of 96 degrees here in Corpus Christi. So still sunny, still muggy for us here in the coastal bend, but we still have a chance for those stray showers, maybe some thunder showers passing on through some neighborhoods by the time we reach around 12 o'clock, and then continuing towards about the 5 o'clock hour later on this afternoon as well. Pretty much a similar fashion that we saw over this past weekend, with a couple passing stray showers that'll be coming in throughout those neighborhoods potentially over the course of our day. Then a drop off in our rain chances ahead for us as we look ahead towards around tonight. Now, that moisture and humidity is not only applied towards our rain chances that are coming into the area, but it's also towards our feel-like temperatures, that is then correlated towards our heat risk. So that's going to be increasing for us as we look ahead towards today. today with that mixture of that moderate to even major risk coming in for some inland portions of coastal Bend. And that's only going to worsen as we head towards the midweek. You can see that red splotch starting to expand a bit ahead for us on Tuesday, and then expanding even further as we head towards your Wednesday there. So you can expect that moisture and humidity to still cause that heat to still be a factor in our forecast this week. And even though we got some daily rain chances coming in here and there throughout the week as well, that humidity is still going to add towards our temperatures. Still kind of being seasonal, but you still want to make sure you're practicing that heat safety.
Yeah, and you know what? I just remembered, even though it's really hot during the day, those classrooms can be cold.
Yeah.
They can be freezing cold. So
you're dressing for 2 climates.
Yeah, dressing for 2 climates. You have to bring your jacket. Oh, they're already taking it away with a goodbye. I love that.
Chomp, everyone.
Yes, thank
Have a
you
great
guys
first
so
day of
much.
school.
Happy first day back.